Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute, this music isn't right, the scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time for the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Good morning, Nevermorians. I'm your host with most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert, coming at you over the airways on WNTF. Nevermind the Furthermore. Nevermind the Furthermore is brought to you with the love and support of our good friends over at Independent Creator Directory. That's indcdev.org. Your one-stop shop for the best and the brightest authors, artists, and musicians. We're also made possible by sales of the Simple Sword, the Fighting Axe, and the Simple Spear. All part of our ongoing series of Western martial arts manuals designed to help you go from having never handled a sword to teaching the art to others. And, as we scroll down, hates and hellfire. A dark secret has claimed 2 lives and is hunting an innocent child at the edge of the Appalachian Mountains. Only his aunt, a plucky reporter, her cameraman, and a very odd cat stand against the forces of darkness. I'm sorry, I'm a little giddy right now. You have to understand that though I appear as a 44-year-old adult, I am in fact a giant kid in a gimpy and graying body. Whilst getting everything ready this morning and making my way around, I heard a helicopter fly over. And that always makes me stop and try to figure out the model. Because, they have distinctive sounds. Very distinctive sounds. But, in some cases, going, hear another. A little while later, I hear another. Now, that's a lot of helicopters. I go out and I am not hearing a lot of helicopters. I am hearing one helicopter. And you may, if my mic picks it up, you may indeed hear it doing its thing in the field on the other side of the house. You see, I don't know if it is running some kind of scanner. It has side rigs sticking out, pointing down, but nothing's coming out of them that you can see. So, anyway, this helicopter is flying about maybe 18 feet off the ground, going heck bent for leather like an episode of the A-Team. So I've been standing out in my front yard on a beautiful Friday morning, watching my own little air show. And I'm still kind of, boom, 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 vibing off of that energy of, wow, that's cool. For a little town where nothing happens, I find the strangest things happening. Anyway, to get back on to things, how are you? How's everybody doing? I know there's a mountain of comments in the chat, and I am okay with that. But we had a very good day while you were gone. Some of you may have caught it. Some of you may catch it in the review. I realized I was done. You see, I have had a stack of Nerf blasters that I needed to unbox so that I could test and review. And some of them had come in late. Some things happened. I lost my ever-loving mind. I said, I'm going to do a show, and I'm just going to sit here and unbox Nerf blasters till I get through at least 4 of them. Because I am very, very good at finding clearances, closeouts, and other shenanigans. So I did that for an hour. And it's productive. It means I have a lot of blasters to work with that I had acquired, and I just couldn't find the right time. And sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes to get forward mobility, forward progress, you have to force yourself to advance. You have to force yourself to be motivated. You have to force yourself to get going. And when you do, my beloved duckies, you find, there we go, that things do get done. And I have reached a very old philosophy is resurrected. I had a great deal of difficulty with mathematics. I've talked about many times, and I will continue. A vast amount of my life has been trying to understand that crud, and a lot of it was nailing the numbers down to the page. But there comes a point in life that most college students who are not amazingly gifted learn, and high school students often learn it too, where D is for done. Sometimes you just have to get it out there. And it's not going to be perfect. And it may not even be how you would prefer to do it. But the alternative is doing nothing at all. And I have too many things on my plate that I know of that are in that category. So I have to knock the items off my list for the sole purpose of ridding the stress. So that's where I stood. Creatively, I've been doing some artwork, but it was just some stuff for me. I may or may not show it. I'm just in a streetwear, kuro wear, which usually means black, which is blackwear. It's a type of streetwear from Tokyo. I think it's Tokyo. But it's very cyberpunk, very tickling to my tism. So I enjoy that. I enjoy that greatly. So I was working on that a little bit and taking care of both a sick Xander and a sick Mandy. So I've been busy. Of course, Mandy felt better, last night, which meant I was up way too late with her watching Chinese dramas. We're taking a slight break between major dramas and watching the stitched together short dramas. It's fun. But beyond that, I have to get my brain in a place to take some tasks and really teach myself how to do things that I have painful levels of anxiety and executive dysfunction around. I have to figure out how to do some 3D printing. And everyone else seems to be able to, so I should be able to. But the anxiety is really through the roof. And I'm coming off of a high anxiety arc in my, we'll say in my personal life that required some maintenance, as well as staying informed, but also keeping boundaries on someone I know who is suffering. But they're suffering with addiction, and it's not a relative. I don't believe there's anyone in my direct circle who knows them, but you know how it is. You keep tabs on people sometimes. So it's been a lot, but it's Friday. I get to go to Lafayette because I have a doctor's appointment. Beyond that, we're just going to get through. We're going to have a calm, mellow, relatively stress-free run. And we're just going to get through the show, see what you guys are up to. I'm going to answer any questions that come my way about anything I've done. And we're just going to make do. So what we're going to do is we're going to run a brief ad, drop into the comments, and let you guys see what you've got to do. And we'll just keep going. I have to update my ads. I've heard that there's a new ad for Mag's Mischief. And I want to, see that. But I'll use the one I have for now. Alrighty. We'll go through the comments. First through the door is Angelina. Good morning, friends. Good morning, Angelina. How are you? I am incredibly disheveled because I was watching a free helicopter show. Hey, Angelina and Donna, how's it going? How are you doing, Donna? Very good. About you? Hanging in there on Wednesday. I thought I had a bad arthritis day. Turned out, okay. Yeah, the shingles vaccine can cause a lot of trouble. I've heard that can happen with the shingles shot. So glad I don't have to worry about that one. And morning. That's one I plan to get as soon as they'll let me, and every person in my family has had it. Yeah, shingles shot is one I'm definitely having too. Hey, Foxy, I wish the Witzman dude had one. And I do not want shingles. Chickenpox was bad enough the first time around. Absolutely. So got a little dent in my forehead from one of them. Got a little beep on my right hand. Yeah, see the little scar? Yep. Never had chickenpox. So it's like 99% chance I won't get shingles. And mumps or measles too. Too busy being sick with strep throat and being in the hospital. Interesting. Never had those. So I think they did vax against them when I was little. That way, I got what I got things I'm glad for. Okay. I don't think they had vaccines against them when I was in GS, meaning one kid got something, the whole class got it. Good morning, ladies. Good morning, Carl. Hey, Witzman dude. And yes, get those shingle shots. You never know when you might run into the parent of a kid with chickenpox. Mine didn't make me sick, but the injection site hurt the next day. But you just power through. Oh, I plan to. Too young still. even though my grandfather, father, a brother, uncle, and mom all had theirs before the recommended age. Oh my. They all had shingles, so I'm thinking, yeah, the family's prone to it, and I don't want it. I don't think it will hurt you to get it early. To talk to your doctor or pharmacist. Better safe than sorry. Don't be like me and wait till the first symptoms. All good now, though. Probably will be depending on what the heart docs say. Yeah, Foxy, ask about that. True. My bestie and both her boys can't get vaccines because of health issues, which is why everyone else who can should. Uh, since I apparently have something going on with my heart, it's best to know exactly. And Angelina's third grade teach was out long time because she got shingles. When she got back, she told the class horror stories about how bad it was. I wasn't afraid of the boogeyman when I was a child. I was afraid of shingles. I wasn't afraid of the boogeyman. The boogeyman was afraid of me. No, no. That's not true. No, that's not true at all. I just had a set of boogeymen men that were problematic. Oh yeah, something will get everyone eventually, but it's best to live without itching and burning while you wait. There is a commentary on shore leave somewhere attached to that sentence. Always keep the positive attitude. I try. And I try to think, well, what did I learn from this fiasco? Fox says, what I've learned is I was built with faulty components. Woohoo! Thanks, Mom and Dad. Yep. LOL. But you're making the most of it, Foxy. Good for you. Most days I do all right. Some days it gets to me. Today, feeling rather sarcastic about it all. Well, that's a strategy. Absolutely. I either learn something or I get a good joke out of bad things. Indeed. But learning from mistakes of others is best. Yes, indeed. And I tend to joke about them. Sometimes there's nothing else you can do without losing your sanity. Right? Absolutely. Hello. And I know it's supposed to be hello in a deeper region than I can hit, except when I get the Sam Elliott bubble in my throat. But hello, Grant Lankard. How are you doing, sir? Are your concerts being set up well? And my grasp on it some days is like slippery fishy. I understand. Since working with many folks with disabilities, I've learned I don't have it too bad. That's the truth, and we're all just one stumble away from being in that category. And greetings to Grant. Oh, it's Grant's birthday! Happy birthday, Grant! I didn't know. Happy birthday. Blow tickler thingy. And hi. And I played a magic card. Drops his like before thesis. Well, you know what? Don't forget to like and share, folks. And while we're liking and sharing, I know one thing I can do for Grant that he will appreciate.
Finally, it's time for the follow-up to the hit modern fantasy comic book, Beowulf. Victor, the reincarnation of the legendary warrior Beowulf, is plagued by visions of his ancestor facing off against his most infamous rivals, Grendel and Grendel's mother. Victor, with his lovable sidekick and spirit guide Moony the cat with magic powers, must reevaluate everything they've come to believe in this epic adventure. Were Grendel and Grendel's mother actually the monsters they were portrayed as in storybooks? Could somebody be using dark magic in an attempt to resurrect Grendel and his mother in a petty act of revenge? For the answers to these mysteries, plus plenty of action, humour and magic, check out Beowulf, Grendel's Curse. This is a 3-issue miniseries, with each issue being over 30 pages. Get it now for a limited time on Kickstarter.
There may come a day where my brain does not play the phrase, Grendel's mom has got it going on. But today's not the day. And I understand. It's a horrific image, and it just gets funnier every time. Hey, Nick. Hey, Donna. And I'm old. This happens. Happy birthday, Grat. Hi, Nick. Kickstarter is officially 3/4 funded. Woo! Hi, Angelina. Sticks out tongue of Woodsman Dude. Hi. No Tiki Boo today. I still don't know what that was about. I just smile. Smile and wave, boys. Salt X-Men is pretty darn old. Yeah, that's great, Grant. I don't feel like Googling how old. Maybe safe to put your headphones on. Yes, forward progress. During the lull of heat, I got some weed wax. I'm supposed to attempt some lawn care. I'm not surprised, Carl. I was that way, just get it done, when I did psychology show on YouTube. Not perfect, but I did. Now it's done, and done my way. That's very true. You're practically Frank Sinatra. Don't fear the 3D printer. You can redo a print, but you can't play with a blank pattern. LOL. Not yet. I can't redo a print. Well, I can, but I'm wanting to get one of those desktop re-extruders where you put the failed prints in and it just goes and squeezes out new filament. I have a fedora ready. Thesis has some hats too. Neither of us does ball caps, but other hats can be fun. Right, Foxy? Gotta have style. I only wear a ball cap when out mowing. Exactly. I wear a hat anytime I go outdoors after shaving my head. No thanks, Saul. No sunburn on my head. Indeed. I probably should. You'd do well with one of those huge hats, Foxy, especially with your sundress. Get a big hippie hat. The way I burn and all, but I usually don't. Tempting. Big hat in all the colors. Indeed. Oh, it's my pleasure to play your ad, Grant. It's creative material that's out there. I saw a stagehand who built fans into the brim of his hat. I actually have a hat like that. Hobbies onto eBay to look at for a hat. You also have to comb your hair. Hi, Mini Meme. Hi, Mini Meme. Yeah, I do need to comb my hair. Like I said, I heard helicopters and I ran out. And my hair is extra disturbed from the helicopters. Helicopter just exciting times in Earl Park. We have should I get back in time, I will be doing a historical fencing guild stream. I want to get back rolling that way. I do have a few things to talk about. Yeah, I do. I live in one of the windiest places in our country. My whole horizon to horizon view is filled with the big wind turbines. Yeah, windiest towns in the Midwest. And you made eggs. Hi, Mini Meme. Yeah, so we have that going on. It's been a little quiet around here. But I think we're good for that, because that means I can take a little time, fix some things, and then I can get down to going over there and doing the things I need to do over there. It should be a triumph. Scrambled or over easy? I don't know, but I'm sure they're good. Because who doesn't love eggs in the morning? You guys are awful quiet today. But I don't know. Let's see. If you're going to be quiet, there is no reason for me not to make a take benefit in it. That's fine by me. We'll do this. We'll do this. And I can get back to working on whatever I need to work on, or finishing whatever project is most recent. So I can bring that up. And I will bring that up. Oh, thinking about food now. Thinking about eggs now. Eggs sound glorious. Oh, helps if I bring that up. Scrambled? Yeah. I could do some scrambled eggs. And I'll just set the music up to make life easy for you guys. And Dan Hallfield isn't here, but his music can be. So let's just drop into Vienna Cowboys. I like to grab some of the later list items I don't usually get to. Eggs can be good if they're not runny. I understand that. Oh, I think we are going out for lunch today. I'm probably going out for lunch today. My family probably isn't because they've been not feeling well. Anyway, this is not terribly exciting. This is just, a reasonable amount. A reasonable amount of artwork on an ongoing project. Because I want to have as many, this needs more volume to it, slightly bizarre tokens available for, at least for LaunchCon. I also have to get more business cards made up. I don't like that line at all, but that's okay. I will come back to that as I feel it's needed. Oh, Dawn's here! Hi! I'd go with BK, but Pulvers is always a little bit heavy. Good morning, my dear. Dawn is the mistress mind behind her cats, the stories of her cats, that is, Buddy and Georgette. Her art is there. Well, my art of her cats. She is the proprietor of Cat Wiggles. And if you want to help support her and Ted getting through the financial burdens of cancer, Ted's cancer treatment, consider buying a shirt to help. Not many times in this world do you have a chance to do real good. This is one of them. Now, we're just going to put this away and go back here. I do like all types of eggs. I may do a proper breakfast. Today's was interrupted. Whatever Donna chooses. That makes sense. And everyone's greeting Dawn. Don't know yet. Haven't moved much. Could get comfy and sleep well before Dawn. And Dawn's babies. My babies. Cat Wiggles Ted's shirt. Yep. I'm happily promoting you guys as best I can. And I am really, like I said, I'm really eagerly looking forward to StompCon. I am really looking forward to LodgeCon in November, mostly. And any issues I have or concerns have nothing to do with the event itself and just the real world timing of said event. But we're gonna work around it. Oh, and they go off as unlimited kisses. That's adorable. And hugs for Dawn. I caught just the slightest sliver of creatives at play because I was hanging out with Xander and he was not watching YouTube. We were watching something else and lost track of time. But I did catch a little tiny bit of it, which means the world to me. Whoops. There we go. Very Ghost in the Shell coded. I'm okay with that. I'm going to have to add a lot of detail work to this. And a lot of Darn, are you near your greenie? Let me know when you are. I got magnets on a prize. Oh my. And Creatives at Play was NSFW this week. Or any week. Yeah, the problem is that show can get just a bit spicy in language and content, especially if, like, Richie's having a rough day. So I am I'm cautious. And I love the program. One of my favorites. I even love being on there. But like I said, sometimes the language and stuff can get just heavy enough that it's not really Xander appropriate. So that means I don't watch it when it is. And there's nothing wrong with that. Not every program is going to be for every viewer. And not every program on any given network is going to be rated the same, rating. Really need to do more of that. I need to round this out just a bit. Do that. Like that. I don't like that. That's probably the lines that will bug me. But after I get the 3D printer going, I can do some of the new stuff with BSR. I have some stuff to do, some new play testing, which I hope to do. With a bunch of Nick Knows Nerf blasters to review. Do not like whatever that color decided to do. I am, like I said, I am trying to get better at some of my more challenging things. And for me, I find sneakers to be challenging. I just haven't really sat down and done study on them. Now, let's see. That's us, Carl. Oh, yeah, parents beware. See, I have to. Finally able to catch a live show. Hey, Houston, Dave. Dave, it's been too long. Hey, Dave. Carl. Some other Yahoo got to the Monday show before me, darn it, so we didn't get to be first. Good day, Foxy and friends. Water Gun Summer Review would be a good show. Good for the show. That's not a bad idea either. And I have a lot. If you catch the review, because I know it's been a while since I've done anything at Thursday at 8. But I'm trying to get back on schedule. I'm hoping the challenges that I was facing we're kind of done with. I can't guarantee it, but I certainly can try. Now, oops, that's not what I'm looking for. There we go. That's not bad. I'm going to have to come back and play with this a bit more. But I want to match this up to at least those details. I think while I'm here, come up here and add like a band of safety lines onto the belt, just for my own personal amusement. Because right now, it's just a little bit of sketchiness. Oh yeah, that happens sometimes. And howdy do. Tips Cowboy hat. Hello, Dave. What shenanigans has the green room been up to? I will let the chat talk into that because I only can go into the green room briefly, but that shouldn't be there. That's too hot. Anyway. We represent the Lollipop Guild. Now, we have a lot to do. And IGW. Dang. So I heard hi GW and I went right back to McClintock. One of my favorite movies, even if it is, considered, dated and rather problematic these days. It's a fun flick. You have to do something for it, but this. There we go. This part is a bit much thicker. Just that. There we go. At least I've got her lined in enough. I can get rid of those and I see what I actually have. Oh, God, this is incredibly Kusanagi coded. Anyway, let's see. Carl, you put me on a task. I am looking for the most unusual sun hats. Can't wait to see it. And Carl responds to the green room. We are so innocent. Nice, Foxy. A couple Kickstarter comics I signed up to get. Cool! Found a tie-dye one. Perfect for you. And Grant there makes comics too. I just ran to that a couple moments ago, so I'm going to have to run somebody else's. But, yeah, let's see. Do I have anything comic-related? I don't think the Mad Gasser has a comic, but maybe they should. And we're right back at it. I just wanted to get a look at the general size. I think I'm going to reposition this character now that I can. Center up just a bit. This is like my greatest joy, I think, in digital artwork is the ability to scoot something around on the page. And let's see. The Doodle Detectives, indeed. And I would love to see a Mad Gasser cheerleader comic. NSFW, though. Ooh, Dave, have I got a comic for you? And Beowulf, yes. some of the Madness Entertainment folks have YouTube channel comics. Yeah, some of those are absolutely amazing. The other great set of comics you can find, I would put over at Madness Entertainment Group used to have Daphne Lage. I don't know if they still do. Daphne Lage and C. Michael Lanning's work are both. Let me do that. Are both fantastic. I may journey down that part of the world at some point again. I need to completely redo a couple things I did in the past because my skills have gotten, I would say, a bit better. But I'm also a lot braver with the digital art. We're just trying to get where we want to be. I'm still in awe of the fact that Grant Leichhardt's comic made it to shelves in actual comic book stores. I think that is one of the coolest things that somebody can do. But so I don't get sued. Making up little logos. I like to make up little logos. Get some patches in there. I have to do a little bit of detailing. Okay. Here. That's going to add just a bit of thickness. I realize I have to do something about this particular garment to have it make sense. Do something like this. Right. Oops. That line went every which way but where I wanted it to. Do this. Yep. I had to fight it between Dr. Julian. Let's see. I can completely recommend the Beowulf comment. I will check it out. That picture begs for like 80s colors. Oh, yes. Sorry, Dave. This is the wrong room to say. Maybe you're looking for comics to read or write from? And Charcoal says, don't forget lunches in 15 minutes. And definitely the right room. This is exactly where people should be asking those kind of questions. A good part of me hosting this little program is the hopes that it will be something like a miniature convention where people can actually, convene. They can actually get together and help address problems. Well, that shouldn't be round because I already have poles that are showing on this. It needs to be triangular, or at least triangle adjacent. Now make it properly triangular. It'll take some erasing. That's fine. Anyway, There we go. Now we go right back to black. No, that wouldn't be there because that's where the suspendery strap is. Should get rid of that line. It's slightly throwing things off. And we'll get rid of that. Let's see. Speaking of problems, charcoal just put a little claw. Oh, poor thing. I hope you guys are properly cleaning those wounds. I would hate for them to have problems. Don't worry. Even though worrying is a waste of imagination, I have enough imagination I can afford to be wasteful. Finish this strap first. Yeah, a lot of art comes to okay, I've got the sketch down. Now I have to just sit and do these fiddly bits until everything is, if not right, functional. No, I don't want that. I think it does need a little bit of a line just to do some indicator. There we go. I can go up to there. That right from right here. Is it perfect? No. Is it fun? Yes. We are definitely getting somewhere. I really do need to find better ways to publish and merchandise my artwork. So there's a lot of, it's time to branch out more business-wide for me, and I will take advantages and suggestions. See, ouch, that's not nice, charcoal. No wound, just a claw to let me know she's there. Been very needy. That happens too. Got reminded. Just pledged to Grant Langford for Beowulf #2. Rock on! Thank you, Dave, supporting our indie comics. Hermione, did charcoal remind you about lunch already? And nice, Dave. Hey, I do not plan to dawdle here because, like I said, I will be running out to Lafayette today for my doctor's appointment. Here we go. It's not much of the black work that needs to be done, but even that little bit does a lot to get the vibe. And again, this is a very vibey little portrait. I don't know what, if anything, the background's going to be, but I know the portrait itself, the little token card, is very vibey. I like that. I like a bit of flavor coming off my pictures. But yeah, if you want to see a really interesting fashion trend, go into like Reddit or wherever but I get a lot of my inspiration from Reddit posts. I've looked up the word Kuroware, so it would be anyway, for the folks needing to spell it. It really is quite an interesting fashion trend. I don't tend to get as heavy into the sci-fi armor bits as I could, but it is a vibe. My problem is if I'm wearing armor, it has to be functional. I can't bring myself to wear armor that doesn't, actually give a measure of, protection. Oh, my nose itches. Okay. That. But I can also do this. I kind of like that. Do I want to carry it? Yeah, let's carry it over. I'm trying to give almost seat buckle style closures because I think that looks cool. And they're not literally seat buckle style closures, but they're close enough. They might be literally speaking. Seat belt buckle closures. See how's she looking? Just can't decide on like her color frame. And I'm going to have to add a lot more line variance to this because it needs to be relatively thick, but do this just so that the inspiration is clearly modeled. But that doesn't need to follow that line so strictly. How am I doing that? I set this up so that I can do this. There we go. I'm probably going to have to do something with those belts, and I haven't quite decided what yet. Almost tempted. Well, you know what? I can just do it this way, and if I don't like it, I can. If I do this, and then I tuck the belt that's going up essentially under the front. Oh. That does read a lot cleaner. And I can do some, detail adjusting. Plus, it gives me all the space for pockets or like greebly bits. It's gotta love some good greebly bits, Okay, that actually cleans out the picture a little bit. It was a little too busy. And oh, hello. Okay, I've missed quite a few comments, so let me get where I was and bang through. Nice strong mix. Thank you. To the tune of I like cute cats, and I cannot lie. I've had too much coffee this morning. I need to make some more coffee. I lost part of my pot because some gnats decided to go visit it. Don't start those types of things unless you want to make Carl make a new song to them. It happens. Summer heat oven is on. Oh, you have that? Yeah, you have that heat bubble. Right now, we're under it's 70 degrees and feels Arctic. Good morning, Emily, my dear. And right, Aunt Donna, don't encourage him. It's hot, hot, darn hot. Or do. It's been way too hot. I'm getting the cat stare. I should sign off. I'll see some of you tonight. Indeed. Yes, please don't encourage him. Who do you think he tries out the new songs on, Carl? Probably missed tonight's show. Dinner and a movie night. Woohoo! Summer heat don't make me feel fine. Cooking off my mind. Anyway. Yep. This is just going to be one of those where I have to stop. Add a shameless amount of detail. Clotheslines. I'm trying to do the little things that will make my time coloring it and doing things nicer and or more interesting. I can imply a buckle there. That's not bad. And this needs a root because this flat is coming off of something. So let's just do something like this. And that way it is indeed coming off of something. There you go. Anyway, later's all. Hey, bye folks. I only have a few more minutes before I too will duck. Well, I might go run a little late because I am in the middle of actual art. But we'll see. If I end up, in the flow where I want to be, who can tell? I also need to change that jawline. Well, I don't know. That. Here, do that. I'm not gonna make my life that easy. Okay. She's coming out okay. Not perfect, but none of my pictures come out perfect. But still, a groovy pursuit. I'm just going to take my opportunities here to add little patches of the extreme shading. There we go. It occurs to me modern DNA testing probably serves to make long-term monarchies so much more difficult because it's so easy now to look at the genetics and go, wow, I don't know who you thought you were, but you're not who you think you were. I wonder if that alone won't be the death knell of the monarchy model. I know it's an odd random thing to think about, but this is me. I mean, odd and random is kind of my go-to. This. Oops. That seems a little fancier, you see. That's because it is a little fancier, you see. Miss Mick does have to pay the bill sometimes. The only way that's going to happen occasionally is by giving the people what they want, so to speak. But let's just keep on cruising. See, I see you, Grant. Hope you had a good one. Thanks to the 5 folks who are still sticking around. I just feel like I'm being very productive right now, so I might as well That doesn't make sense. I don't know what I was doing there. Okay. I should have gone like that. Not making sense. Anyway. That. I don't know if this feels. I don't know if this is going to make sense. This doesn't feel character designy for me. It feels NPC, like background, possibly henchman-y design language. And I'm not real sure why. There's just that vibe about it. Could take this time and alter the tread on the shoe to be more dramatic. I'm not sure though. But like I said, this feels, it's good. It just, this vibe's very NPC coded to me. Alright, it gives me an excuse to want to play with the fabric more. It isn't where I want it to be. Oh. Hit these little spots. I said, I get kind of in the vibe, and I've just let Brent's comment up for like several minutes. That happens. I don't want to stop till I have to. There's not enough. What if I do something to make it look, you know, like a stitched on patch? To do that. Very cringe, but also kind of cool. That's what's been bugging me. I haven't had the brackets for this part. There we go. And yeah, it's going to need colors. I just have to pick the right palette. Because I don't know if I want to go, you know, too sane or too stylish, and where that line's going to be. Yes, I feel like I hid that hand, but I also wasn't trying to hide that hand. It's just the pose kind of set itself to it. white to get that little bit. There we go. Oops, wrong line. Let's see what we got. That's not bad. And we'll do that matte. Summer weed makes me fun. Well, I'm glad you're having fun, Emily. Oh. Don't get too lost in the weeds here. Let's do that. Definitely needs more patches. Rivet. The rivets are nice. We like this. Oh. Bigger hoops. I kind of do. It feeds to the punk energy. And it doesn't have to make sense. This is definitely what I would consider a rule of cool picture. Come on, try to add. Dark within the fourth one. That line got rowdy. We'll see. I'm almost to a good stopping point in my mind. That actually breaks it. You know, plays with the line a little bit. We always want to do that. We don't want to play with the lines. We want to have different line weights going. Get that feel of it actually popping out just a bit. Do this. This. Well, I got way too dark on that S. And yes, in a very strange callback to the olden times, I had to put a Frodo Lives patch or whatever on here. I almost wanted to have her blowing bubblegum, but it wouldn't have visually tracked right. And it's going to make me sad because this is definitely the kind of vibe of somebody who would be blowing bubblegum in an inappropriate place. Now, this is where it's going to stop being Kuro wear and start being more streetwear, because I'm not going to make it all black. I don't know. Well, I don't know. Like I said, I like. This. Go here for now. We like that. I don't know. What I'm tempted to do is get this all figured out. Not many isolated pockets that need to be zapped. Yeah, no. Little bit of error. But I mean, really, when you look at that, it's the only error I have. I would take it. Take that all day. Now. I don't know, she's popping though. Just absolutely killing it. Oh. I do love when a picture pops. Give me a second. I got the stretch. The stretch got a hold of me. Help me. Help. Okay, there we go. No, it's not working. I like this. Maybe. I don't know if this is it or not, but no, I'm just playing with the colors now. I'm just having a bit of fun. Oh. Now, I want to go. I'm rocking it here. I kind of want to go in the oranges, I guess. Yeah, I'm maybe the lime greens. Okay. that. It's giving me some very 80s vibes. I understand I'm going to have to mess with this for that makes that all make a lot more sense. Where is she? I'm looking for a very distinct timeline for this, and I don't even know if I'm going to dig it or not, but it's definitely very much a thing. I know I'm going to have to come in and chase errors and what have yous, but if we use for strap. See, even if I decide to change the colors later, this will give me a easier time referencing what is living where. That's, oh, that is a mistake that I didn't catch till just now. That's an old-fashioned continuity error. Because this has been erased. And closed up because this is part of the headphones. If I come back here, it should be this. I may change the colors on the segments. We'll see. Now we're definitely getting somewhere. Now we can do. Oops. Yep, I'm gonna have to fix that area. Now this is just the coloring. This is just what happens when I'm figuring out at least the flats. I haven't decided what color those are going to be yet. But we are getting where I will have to at some point. And that's okay. I made a lot of mistakes with this whole visor section. I'm going to have to come back and revisit it. But this little box should probably be blue. Yep. I'm kind of going for that 80s Taco Bell, Hey, bye, Angelina. I hope you guys have been entertained by this at least. I knew that probably was going to get stupid, but that's okay. As much of this covered as quickly as possible. There we go. Let's see, how's she looking? We can throw the orange on her gloves just to make it basically match. While I figure out how I'm going to do the trim. Yeah, the screws are going to be very conglomerate-y, so. Just do this like that. There we go. What's that? I don't know. Well, now these can be orange because I can color over them later. Probably will. Do this. Well, that's fine. Okay, that barely. I am pushing the intelligence of the fill tool. I understand. But I've gone an extra half hour almost for you guys of just random drawing. I kind of need to figure out the boots. I'm tempted to just go home. That. Here. She's pretty well balanced. I think she's pretty well balanced. What do you guys think? Going again for that incredibly 80s vibe. I don't, not 80s, well, sort of. That's my dude. That's way too much of that. Wow. Guess I know I'm gonna have to do detail work. But color do I want? Yeah, that works. I could have anchored it in green, but I don't think that would have given me what I wanted. Here. Doing all this. Yeah, I think I just have to do the little bits of cleanup. I mean, she's coming along now. It's only been a few hours into her. Okay, we're going to go here. I'm working on this layer, so I should be able to multiple color. Yeah, snap eraser. Alright. Do it. Oh wait. I know what to do. Okay. Now. Oh, I'll see if I can do this. Like this. Like this. So now we're gonna fill this with like a yellow. You use the yellow. We'll see if this is gonna work. We are gonna see if this is gonna work. Yes. Oh. That's almost something, isn't it? Oh, that's definitely something. Don't quite know how I did that. Not really arguing. Not really arguing. Because, okay, let me see. I'll go here. Only to editing liner. And that does line her pretty darn well. But man, that yellow. That gives it something. But I can't quite place it. So that's going to stay there for now. Because now she looks like a Mountain Dew warrior. Black. And like the yellow fills in a few of the little gaps that I don't. That looks. Did I stumble on something, guys? It ate the blue. Oh no. I can't decide. Do I like the white? The traditional. Oh, I know what I need to do. Do those need to be clean? What did I just throw my stylus? I threw my stylus. Yeah, it looks better that way. Can't explain it. I'm not going to try. I'm just going to ride with that one. Every once in a while, the universe gives you one you can absolutely ride with. And I'm not one to argue. Okay. You may have heard Xander.
That was me telling Tockert to be alone. That's because he started slashing it.
Thank you, son.
Oh, Tockert, leave that alone.
Okay, I'm streaming, bud. Thank you. Alrighty. The wrong color. The Mountain Dewification is what's taking this to unheard of levels of, dare I say, radical. Dare I say that this has reached a realm of the radical. And if that is the case, I have no option other than to leave it as radical as possible. I kind of dig it. I'm not going to argue with it. Come right here, go right there. I don't ever have to do my name that way. Huh, I don't gotta zoom in. Gotta figure this one out for a second. Because I still have pieces I want to fix. So I think I'm not gonna sign off on it because I have to do spot repair. But that looks, I don't know, highlighter chic. I'm going to do it like this. Hazard, yes. Hazard is exactly the right word. I'm going to save this right here, and then I'll have the old version I can delete if I need to. And then we'll just take this off. And we'll go, wait, we'll go here. Yeah, I'm not ready to outsource it yet. I just need to, come back here to be able to clean it up. That's right. That is just so unbelievably good. I want to know how there we go. Yeah, and I'll just come back to it. I'll put a black and white version out. I'll put a standard version out, and I will put the the hazardous line. It's a neat character design. It just needed a palette swap. And that looks, frankly, to me so good, I can't complain. So I will stop where I am. Guys, I'm going to change the music. I'm going to stop the music. I'm going to run an ad. I think I'll wrap up because I do have some other things I need to do today. Actually, I'll run 2 ads.
Hi, I'm Auntie Foxy, and I'm a crafting addict. I make custom jewelry from recycled materials, and Foxy has wares if you have coin. You can find me at ndcd.org/about-auntie-foxy. I hope to see you there.
All right, and I have to run this.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel. But otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
Yeah, folks, we are all about letting you art here and having a wonderful time. So guys, keep writing, keep drawing, keep creating, because as long as you do, you can edit it, you can improve it. but you can't edit a blank page. I love you, and you should too. Toodles!